Hey guys, how's it going? Spinosaurus the King here, and in this video, I'm going to be joined by a special guest. Go ahead, bro, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's me, Jurassic Giganotosaurus, as this is the second time I'm being in the video with Spinosaurus King. Yeah, plus the first one is like kind of like disappeared for a second, so I don't know how, but now I'm here with him again.
Yeah, bro, it's been a while since we did a video together, so I'm definitely glad to have you back on the channel again, man.
Yeah, so, yeah, when glad to see that both of us have returned to the Jurassic World franchise once again to start posting about Jurassic World,
Sure.
Because we have been gone for quite a long time.
For sure. So anyways, guys, in this video, me and Jurassic Giganotosaurus are going to be doing a spoiler review on Jurassic World Dominion. So, like, I'm pretty sure 95, if not 100% of you guys have already seen Jurassic World Dominion. So, I think everyone's pretty much safe to watch this because, again, Jurassic World Dominion has been out for almost 2 years now, right? So,
Yes, right, exactly.
for sure. So, Jurassic, would you like to start off with telling us some of the things you liked and didn't like about Jurassic World Dominion, and then I'll go next?
Okay, can sure. So everything I would say, Jurassic World Dominion, the movie is fine. I like the opening scene where the mosasaurs eat the humans in the cage along with the sharks, and then also I don't know whether the prologue did also count as opening scene, to be honest with you, where the gator kills the ancestor Red Sea and then just threw her to the cliff like that. Because I like that scene a lot. It's very amazing.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
And also I think the characters were great. Like Owen is great as well, and even I also like who also quite great, but he doesn't appear as much screen time as how he used to be like that. But I understand why. Yeah, because Boo is like kind of like appearing in too much movie city, especially in Jurassic World. So yeah, I understand that, especially for Red Sea.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. I mean, like, for me, before I start talking about the positives of Jurassic World Dominion, I'm going to start off with the negatives. So, wait, oh, sorry, I thought I heard noise in the background. Anyway, so basically, like, for me, Jurassic World Dominion, it's all right. I mean, but I think it's good for just a Jurassic film. But here's where I think it failed. I think it failed as a conclusion film because, again, they hyped this movie up so much where it was going to be like, like everyone's coming back character wise and dinosaur wise. I actually remember Laura Dern saying that all the dinosaurs and characters from the previous movies are going to be coming back into this gigantic movie. None of that happened in Dominion. So I think this movie was way too overhyped. I know Fallen Kingdom was overhyped too, but my biggest problem with Jurassic World Dominion is how much it was overhyped.
Yeah, that's true, and especially also the gator trial didn't go exactly the way I want it to be because the movies I thought the gator's going to have so much free time like the Spino or Indominus-Rex and then just kill something or any humans or dinosaurs. But turns out he didn't at all. He just died so quickly.
Exactly. Like, my problem with the Giganotosaurus, I love the design, the roar, and the size. I think it was great for like how the Giga looks in the Jurassic World franchise. But like, the thing is, Colin Trevorrow hyped the Giganotosaurus up to be the Joker of the movie, but yet it barely got any screen time. It only killed one locust, and then it would just basically appeared in the final battle and then died. So it's like it didn't feel like a Joker at all. And they shouldn't have hyped it up to be this Joker if it didn't do anything, you know?
That's right, exactly. And then also the gator. The other bad thing is that there is one looking that I love the most from gator is that the gator won the T-Rex like 3 times to 5 times. I don't know where Bud and Dory is charmed or not because they are not in the movie itself. But I just say 5 or 3 while should be on.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, the other thing, what was I gonna say again? Something to do with Giga. Actually, do you want to go ahead and tell us more of your thoughts, Giga? Because I actually forget what I was gonna say.
Okay, yeah, actually I have quite a lot I want to say is that I don't actually try the dinosaurs or super dinosaurs, so I don't know why is he still a juvenile when the movie like Trump says that they bring the adult one into me, but turns out they didn't,
You know, that's a good point. Like, I'll go back to what I was going to say in the Giga earlier because I forgot what I was going to say. But another big problem with Jurassic World Dominion is that the fact that they brought back the Dilophosaurus as a juvenile when it's been confirmed before that the one in the first film was a juvenile, but yet in the Dilophosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion was the same size as it was in Jurassic Park. Like, it's so disappointing. We want to see a 7-meter long, 23 feet long, fully grown, novel-sized Dilophosaurus because the Dilophosaurus in the first Jurassic Park novel by Michael Crichton was perfect. It was fully grown. It was very terrifying. It had like this like devil demon kind of look to it, and the way it killed Dennis Nedry was so brutal. I think it like ripped his intestines out or something. Like that's brutal and it's really scary. And I'm really disappointed that we didn't get to see a fully grown Dilophosaurus in Dominion. That was extremely disappointing.
Yeah, but actually, this is the second time we do it again. The first time is in Camp Cretaceous. They
Yeah.
have to do it now.
Yeah, because even in Camp Cretaceous, they have the Dilophosaurus the same size as the first one. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to get a full-size Dilophosaurus because it really just seems that the Dilophosaurus in the franchise is always going to stay 3 meters, which is disappointing because the Dilophosaurus in the fossil record is 23 feet. So the fact they're only keeping it, 6 feet long, sorry, 9 feet long, it's just disappointing.
I think maybe it's because they like don't have any budget for it, or is it because they just want to do it? Or is that too much for them, the downsize?
True.
I think maybe I see thing. For me, how do I claim the reason why they didn't bring adult dinosaurs in Indominus? Because number one, they still don't have enough budget for that, or number two, or they just want to do it because they think it's too much for them or something. I'm not sure it is.
Yeah, and okay, besides the Giga and Dilophosaurus, let's talk about the next disappointing part of Dominion. The fact that they didn't bring back the Spinosaurus when we were all so convinced it was going to be the movie, that was also very disappointing because I really wanted to see, here's the thing, I thought the reason why they brought back the Spinosaurus in Camp Cretaceous was to hype its return up for Jurassic World Dominion, but the fact that it was cut from the movie and didn't appear, it's disappointing because we could have seen the Spinosaurus in Dominion to, fight the Giga. It could have fought the Therizinosaurus. It could have just had a scene where it was chasing the humans. It's just disappointing, that they cut the Spinosaurus.
Yeah, but I think even the Spino can be the main attendance again, right? Because he already had it in Jurassic Park 3 and Camp Cretaceous, at least.
True, but he could have been like a side character. Obviously, the Giga would be the main focus of Dominion, but there could have been maybe a cameo scene with the Spinosaurus attacking the people in the water or something like that.
Yeah, well, maybe they can make Spino save Rexy from the Giga or something. That'd be great, right?
Or something like that too. Like when Rex is about to get killed by the Giga, the Spino comes in and just snaps the neck of the Giga instead of the Therizinosaurus doing it. I think that would have been cool.
Yeah, but it means the Giga dog kill something, kill Davy as
True.
they're more
I definitely want to see Rex and the Spino teaming up against the Giga because number one, the Spino and the Rex are not friends in the franchise. They would never team up because the Spino and Rex are they're rivals of each other, right? In the franchise.
Yeah, but I know a lot of fans want that happen because they want the Spino fans and the Rex fans to get along together and start showing hate on each other, but
True, but it would be unrealistic to see a Spino and a Rex working together. That would never happen. They're too much of rivals in the franchise,
Yes, but I thought they should know it. But of course, yes, I know it's a good thing that the Spino fans and the Rex fans can get along together and start, hating each other about who's better, who's stronger, whatsoever.
Yeah,
but they just change their mind,
exactly. And not just that too. Another reason why, I wouldn't want to see that specific team up is because it wouldn't be a fair fight for the Giga because we know that the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus can beat the Giga with mid to high difficulty, right? So if Rexy also joins the Spinosaurus, then it's going to be too easy for a fight with them. Now, if it was something like, the Ultimasaurus or something that was way stronger than a Giga and Indominus combined, then I can understand Spino teaming up then. But my point is that the Spino and the Rexy versus Giga, it's not a fair fight,
Yes, but I don't think that, and also I don't really wondering is that how long the Giga was and then the Giga, I didn't know the Giga can just die also. I don't really thought Giga just died so quick. I was hoping it something time as I wanted.
For sure. And then I'm trying to think. But besides it, before we get into the positives of Dominion, I'm trying to think of some more negatives of Dominion. So definitely the fact that Dilophosaurus was a juvenile again, the fact that Giganotosaurus wasn't lived up to its hype of being the Joker, the fact that the Spinosaurus didn't return to this movie, and also another disappointing thing is that the Suchomimus was also cut from Jurassic World Dominion. It was supposed to be in the scene with Malta and fight the Carnotaurus, but then it got replaced with the Allosaurus.
Yeah, I thought, and then also the Carnotaurus and I was surprised that the Carnotaurus and Allosaurus didn't fight each other, to be honest with you, because I thought they would thought. Because when I seen him instead, I was a bit surprised.
True. Well, I think the reason why the Allosaurus and Carnotaurus didn't fight is because I heard rumors and theories that apparently that those two actually grew up together. When they were first born, they met each other. So that's why, maybe they're not friends, but they were able to somewhat tolerate each other, which is why instead of them fighting, they I wouldn't say team up, but they kind of like hunt together to make it easy for each other. Like I think since they're two different species, I wouldn't say they're friends, but I think that they can tolerate each other though.
So yeah, and also I remember one time we were heard about you were hoping to see Dinosaurs rule in Dominion, right? Because they shown that in Jurassic World as a, you know,
Yeah, see, that's like you made a good point there. That's another disappointing part about Dominion. They've been hyping up Dilophosaurus versus Velociraptor ever since Jurassic World. We saw a hologram Dilophosaurus fight a raptor in the first Jurassic World. In Fallen Kingdom, we saw a juvenile Dilophosaurus statue fighting a Velociraptor statue as well. Like they weren't fighting, but they looked like they're going to fight, right? So
yeah, but it turns out they didn't nothing at all. They just do their own business like that.
Yeah, like they should have shown a Dilophosaurus versus Velociraptor fight in Jurassic World Dominion. It's very disappointing that was also cut. Well, not cut, but like, it wasn't included. It wasn't included.
Yeah, I know. I know the Jada is actually not that wounded in the Dominion, right? Because some might say that, but Jada did something good, like it breaks the cage, breaks all those items in the attack human.
Giga definitely did some good in Dominion, but I just wish that it had more screen time and a bigger kill count, so it felt more like a Joker.
Yeah, right. Just like maybe something like just like Indominus-Rex or Spino, same screen time, same kills like that.
Yeah, like at least Spinosaurus and Indominus-Rex actually felt like villains when they were introduced, and which made them more scary, made the film like good,
Yes, right. I think the Jada side. I think you can. I see the Jada like do everything. It's just normal. There's nothing special about it. You just sleep, just eat some food, and that's all it is.
For sure. I mean, the best scene with the Giganotosaurus in the film, in my opinion, was the final fight with Rex and the Therosaurus. That was pretty awesome. The final battle.
Yeah, I like the jungle scene where Jada won Rex by scaring her away. That's I like that a lot. That's the best one.
True.
You know why not? Because the Jada is like, because I think Rex is like when Rex knows that Jada is not some dinosaur that she can literally win a battle. Imagine that that was Spino, yeah, Rex would that way.
Yeah, that is true. Now I'm trying to think of some other disappointing parts about Dominion that could have been better. So we talked about like that it was disappointing that the Spinosaurus and Suchomimus were cut again. The Giganotosaurus didn't have much screen time. The Dilophosaurus returned as a juvenile again. What else?
And also, I think there's one more thing as well. Is that the scene where I don't know. There's one guy named called Very Honest, right? Yeah, very honest. There's one evil guy. Know that guy name? No.
Oh wait, so he said something about the baryonyx?
So Very Honest, right? Why that Very Honest is only? Oh yeah, I remember the baby fight between the baby Barry and the baby Arrow. Yeah, like so strange, and they just show us what the type. They just straight go to the next scene. Like what?
Yeah,
I want to see that.
I noticed that too. Like again, okay, when we first, one sec. Sorry, Jess, can you continue with what you're saying, bro? I just gotta quickly do something.
Oh, so I was saying that I think it's strange when the baby Barry only just the baby Arrow didn't show the fight scene, just shows the ring too, but straight go to the next scene like that.
For sure, but yeah. So about that. Okay, so like when we first got like a picture teaser of the juvenile Owl versus the juvenile Baryonyx before Dominion was released, I was excited because I was like, I think that would be a cool, it would be a cool battle. But then when the film releases, all we see them do is try to bite each other with chains on them, and then it just goes right to the next scene. Like they could have, like I don't say they didn't like it. They don't have to show them both fighting to the death, but it would have been cool to see them just battle for a little bit and see like maybe the Allosaurus win by tackling down the berry and putting its foot on it and just roaring, kind of like how Rexy beat the Tarbro in Camp Cretaceous. Like again, the Tarbro didn't die, but at least we got like a battle there,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I want to see.
Disappointing for sure.
Yeah, but but also Dominion is like trial. I think that also the main reason I like Dominion the most is because of the gear that's only that rest are not so special to me,
I know.
Oh, and I also like, and also I don't know I don't get money is that how come the you know this. Yeah, well, I wish that they show more fight spin-offs, like maybe
more
to the
battles too. I mean, like this is okay. I definitely agree with that. Like Jurassic Dominion, sure, I can agree. It had some good battles, like the prologue battle and also the final battle with the three-way fight between the Therizinosaurus, Rex, and the Giga. But here's the thing: it's also confirmed that the Giganotosaurus fought the buck and the buck and the doe and came out on top. The fact that that's confirmed, but they didn't show that in the movie, that's disappointing. We could have seen the buck and doe versus the Giga. I wish they included that. That would have made the film so much better.
yeah. I want to see that, that how the Gator won the fight by scaring them away, but maybe it's the same as how they did to Rexy or something, or no, it's a different way like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, like if they would have shown the buck and the doe fighting the Giga with the Giganotosaurus, like either knocking them out or scaring them off, that would have been awesome. I'm really disappointed that that's confirmed. It wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, but to me, even though it's not in the movie, I would still consider that is canon
It's
as well.
Canon, and the thing is too, if they showed that would have made the Giga feel more like the Joker. Like again, it's going around the Biosyn Valley, stealing food from Rexy and the buck and doe, and it would have just shown how powerful the Giga is.
Yes, right, exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
I think we covered most things that that we're both disappointed about for Dominion. I think there's a couple more. Let me think. Oh yeah, okay. Another big disappointment for me is the fact that the Plesiosaurus was supposed to be the next marine reptile introduced in Dominion, and the fact it was cut. That was very disappointing.
Huh? Who is it? Which one?
The Plesiosaurus. It's a type of marine reptile that was going to be in Jurassic Dominion, but it got cut.
But was it supposed to be along with the Mosasaur or something, or no?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like in the mouth of the scene where apparently I don't know exactly what was going to happen to the Plesiosaurus, but I think it was something like there's supposed to be some cars that like fell into the ocean, and then the Plesiosaurus would like attack them. I don't like I could be wrong with that, but I think the Plesiosaurus was supposed to have a cameo in Dominion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I was able to see it, but when they told me that was cut, I was like, what? Seriously? Oh my god, what? How many things have they done?
Yeah, now like the Mosasaurus scenes in Dominion were good, but I do wish that the Mosasaurus had more screen time because it only appeared in the opening scene where it destroyed the boat, and then it also appeared in the ending scene where it swam by the whale, and that was it. So like it had even less screen time than it did in Fallen Kingdom.
Yes, but even though I think maybe the muscles, because in Jurassic World they always focus on land more than marine. So marine, so the downside is a bit marine like Mosa, yeah, they will not use much time, just deal with that, so.
For sure. And also, it would have been cool to imagine if like the Spinosaurus was in the movie and there's a similar scene where like maybe Rexy was with the buck and doe and they were eating a food that they caught, and then the Spinosaurus appeared and didn't kill them off, but just kind of like battled them for a bit, and then the buck, doe, and Rexy ran away because they're scared. The Spino, if they included like a scene like that in Dominion, that would have been awesome because at least that would show us how powerful the Spino is when full grown, and at least that way those three T-Rexes don't die; they just ran away before the Spinosaurus kills them.
Yeah, that's right. Also, you know that you told me that for Spino you need at least like 6 T-Rex to keep it right.
The full grown one, yeah, because it takes between 2 to 3 to kill the juvenile, and about 5 to 6 to kill the full grown.
Yeah, so in the barn door, I see not like the spine, it doesn't matter all why.
Yeah, even the Giga, because again, the Giganotosaurus, like the Spinosaurus, isn't the only theropod in the franchise that's able to kill 2 T-Rexes. It's also the Giga is too, because it is confirmed the Giga can beat more than 1 Rex at the same time, just like the Spino.
Yeah, right. So do you think? Yeah, but I think maybe right. So you're saying that? So you actually now don't think the Spino and Rex is a good idea, right? Against Gator.
What's the good idea? Say again.
So you actually not willing to see Spino and Rex team up against Gator? Is it because that's not a very good idea? Is it?
Well, the reason why I'm not the biggest fan of that is because it's for 2 reasons. Number 1, it wouldn't be a fair fight to the Giga because the Spino can kill the Giga by itself. Number 2, like the Spinosaurus and T-Rex are rivals in the franchise because like the Spinosaurus has something against the Rexes, and it's been confirmed that he actively goes around sort of hunting Rexes. So like, I guess it would help calm down the angry fans that are the T-Rex fans versus the Spinosaurus fans, but at the same time, it wouldn't make sense to see a Spino working together with the Rex unless it was something that was like a huge threat. Like maybe if it was something like an Ultimasaurus or a hybrid that's around something like that. You know what I mean, bro?
Yes, I know. I get what you mean, bro. And also, yes, I thought Tina is still better than asking for another rematch again, no.
I mean,
Also,
sure, like, it'd be cool to see like the Spino save Rexy from the Giga, but at the same time, it wouldn't really make sense to see the Spino save Rexy from the Giga because like it's like saying the Rexy and the Spino are best friends when obviously that wouldn't be the case, you know?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. So it's not that I'm trying to like cause any wars with the T-Rex fans and the Spino fans. I'm just saying that from a canon perspective and from a and from the way the Spinosaurus acts and the way the Rex acts, it just wouldn't make sense, you know?
Yes, right, and I know the reasons why. Yeah, but I know the reasons now that why the T-Rex stands when this happen in the best way to make everyone feel better with each other, the dinosaur, this kind of stuff. Yeah. But something like this, I don't think that's possible.
For sure, it just wouldn't feel realistic if that happened.
Yeah, but it's like it's like people, those at least better to why those like only good things about is that at least they don't ask for now rematch again, since they already done it already in Campuses.
For sure. And then I'm trying to think of some other disappointments with Dominion. We definitely covered most. I guess another disappointment was, I guess, okay, with Bison, I think the Bison part was pretty good. The only thing I would have done different with with how Bison returned in Jurassic World Dominion is showing us what more things of what Bison has been up to after Jurassic Park. Like, sure, Dominion explained a bit, Louis Toxin became more successful in Bison ever since Jurassic Park, but at the same time, it didn't fully explore everything. So I hope in a future movie, like in Jurassic World 4, they can, or Jurassic World Chaos Theory, they can explain more of the mysteries of Bison, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
For sure.
Yes, I did right. So which one disappoints you the most for Dominion?
For me, the top two, actually, the top three things that disappoint me the most with Dominion is number one, definitely the Giganotosaurus, because the Giganotosaurus was supposed to be the main antagonist of this movie, but yet it barely had any screen time, and its kill count was a freaking locust, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the next one? Second?
Oh, the second one was definitely okay. The second one was how much this movie was hyped up to be this amazing film where all the dinosaurs and all the humans returned to this movie, but none of that happened. I mean, sure, some dinosaurs returned and some of the original cast returned, but but the way they said it was they're indicating that all the dinosaurs that were still alive and all the humans that were still alive are going to return to this movie, and that didn't happen either.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for me, one thing is that didn't go exactly the way I wanted to be, as I told you earlier. And number two is the Spino wasn't there. The third one is that the fight between Barry and Addo didn't happen, and Addo's channel doesn't.
For sure. And then my third disappointment was the Dilophosaurus being a juvenile and the Spinosaurus not returning.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully in the next movie they'll bring back the Dinosaurs without them, but I don't think that's going to happen again because they will do it 2 times the accident.
Yeah, so that's true. After I saw, after Camp Cretaceous, I lost most hope with the Dilophosaurus, but then once I saw Dominion, I lost all hope. Now, now the chances of them ever showing an adult Dilophosaurus in the franchise, it just seems impossible at this point, sadly.
Yes, right, but at least they did great with the Addo and the Spino by them adult.
Yeah, the Allosaurus and the Spinosaurus were definitely fixed after Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's for sure.
And also the other minus also, it's still not an adult yet. No, hopefully it will in the next movie.
Wait, which one's still not an adult?
The other minus, remember? The other minus.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So yeah, another dinosaur that's so far in the franchise, there's only 2 specific dinosaurs that seem to be extremely undersized in the franchise. It's the Dilophosaurus being 3 meters when it's supposed to be 7 meters, and the Gallimimus being 4.7 meters when it's supposed to be 8 meters. Because Gallimimus in real life was actually the largest of their own species. They grew up to 26 feet, which is 8 meters.
Exactly. And then also, I think if you ask me which one you can hope for between the other and Dalo, I would say the other, but Dalo, a big chance is a bit less.
That's true. But anyway, since we've covered all the negatives of Dominion, let's go ahead and talk about the positives of Dominion.
Yeah, can.
True.
So the positive what I like is about, the characters like Owen, Ravy, Claire, Messi, and Andran, and Ivy, and all those original characters have returned and did a great spin time, which is amazing like that a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Like, again, let's break it down to parts. We'll talk about the characters. Yes, the fact that the original cast returned and had a big role, I think that was probably the best part about the movie. And then, like, also showing more of like Claire and Owen and showing Maisie's backstory, that was also positive. Another positive was seeing Doctor Wu redeem himself.
Yeah, if I seeing Doctor Wu change the new and realized that what he did in the past is not polite, and decided to, maybe stop making more hybrids and release the the grasshopper thing in the end, which is a great thing.
For sure, yeah, that was definitely awesome as well. And then the new breeds of dinosaurs in the films, and then the scenes that, like, that the Allosaurus and Carnotaurus had, the final battle with the Giga, and also the Giga versus Rexy in the prologue, and also Giga versus Rexy in that scene where with the deer. I think that was all cool. I think the Quetzalcoatl scene of attacking the plane was also cool. And
it gives so much new dinosaurs, which is great. I like it.
Yeah, the new dinosaurs
like
are cool. Yeah, the soundtrack was also amazing too. I really like the soundtrack in this movie.
That's right, exactly. They actually introduced quite a lot of new dinosaurs now, which is great. I like it a lot. Like Davy, Gator, Pyrovector, and also maybe and Nestoceratops, something like that.
For sure.
All those are great.
Also, another positive about Jurassic World Dominion is that at least this time we actually got to see the extended cut. Well, the extended cut for Fallen Kingdom was deleted, which was extremely disappointing. I feel like the extended cut for Fallen Kingdom would have made the Fallen Kingdom a lot better, just like how the extended cut for Dominion made the movie a lot better.
Yeah. So and then seeing the Gator, how they attack the humans, and by breaking the cage, and breaking the cage and trying to break the glass.
Seeing the Giga bite the cage and break through the glass, that was awesome too.
Yes, and then see him didn't get injured from any rat spike and the Dinosaurus. It shows how brutal he is, and how powerful he is.
Oh, for sure, the Giganotosaurus is full of armor and full of durability, and full of durability. The Giganotosaurus is more durable than the JP3 Spino, but not quite as durable as the Camp-Cretaceous Spinosaurus. But still, he's very durable.
Yeah, but Indominus-Rex it's also Indominus-Rex didn't slide any this kind of stuff before.
True. I mean, like, sure, like I can definitely say the Giganotosaurus is definitely the second most powerful in the franchise after the Spino, because, like, I do think the Giganotosaurus, based on power scaling and canon, the Giganotosaurus definitely scales higher than the Indominus-Rex.
Yeah, that's right. I think Gator can beat Indominus-Rex in a one-on-one fight for sure.
Oh, 100%. The Giganotosaurus would definitely win with, like, high diff, because the Indominus has also a lot of advantages over the Giga, but the Giganotosaurus's brute strength and durability and battle IQ would definitely overpower the Indominus in a fight.
Yeah, but the Spino, it won't work. It doesn't matter.
True. But okay, the Camp-Cretaceous Spinosaurus does beat the Jurassic World Dominion Giga, but it wouldn't be just like an easy win. Like, the Spino would win with a medium to high difficulty.
That's also. And then also, right, and then that David, unlike when Gator won the battle with Rexy by knocking her off instead of just let Rexy beat Gator by itself, like everyone was hoping for.
For sure. And I guess some other positives of Dominion was definitely seeing, like, the new breeds, like seeing the Pyroraptor, the Atrociraptor, those were cool. Seeing the return of the Dimorphodon again, and also what else? The Quetzalcoatl was also, oh my god, that was badass.
Yeah, exactly. And then also I like they introduced the new some kind of, like, new drop matches at the scene.
Yeah, like the Microceratus, because again, Microceratus was actually cut from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so to see that new mini Ceratopsian be in Jurassic World Dominion, that was awesome.
I think there's one dinosaur with long neck, one that they're not just something like that.
Oh yeah, Dreadnoughtus. Like, seeing Dreadnoughtus as a new species of long neck, that was, oh my god, that was so amazing. Such a beautiful dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly. And then imagine, I also think that and then they see some dinosaurs hang up some animals like cheetah, some whales, some elephants, all this kind of amazing.
Oh yeah, like, seeing the dinosaurs coexist with, like, animals that still exist to our world today, that was pure badass, man.
Yes, right. And then that's like in Jurassic World they have Red Sea and the lion roaring together. That's they do, I like that.
Yep. And then like oh yes, okay. There's two more disappointments I forgot to mention about Jurassic World Dominion. Okay, when Alan Grant returned, he didn't talk about he didn't mention much about Jurassic Park 3, and he didn't mention really what happened. The only references we got to Jurassic Park 3 from Alan Grant and Ellie Sadler in Dominion was that mini Spinosaurus skeleton in his tent, and also when they talked about Mark.
That's right. And then also I don't know why the evidence says the Giga is the largest encounter when it's not true. It's the Spino,
For sure. I'm pretty sure Alan only said that because number one, he said the Giga was the largest carnivore the world's ever seen, because the world, I guess, has seen the Giga, while the Spinosaurus the world hasn't seen because it's on a secret island known as the Manticore Island, so the world hasn't seen it. And not just that, Alan Grant hasn't seen the fully grown Spinosaurus. He only saw the juvenile one in Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, right. And you remember Robert Jack Horner said, and he's not the creator of Spino, it's Jack Horner. So Jack Horner says it's the most white one compared to others.
Oh yeah, 100% exactly. But again, it doesn't bother me as much as before because we already know the Spinosaurus is larger than the Giga in the franchise.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then also right, and then I like the Giga and then also I like to see the Giga, just looking at the all those tires like fireflies and all this kind of stuff. And the Giga just eat one of them. That's oh my god, it's true.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, another scene I also really enjoyed in Jurassic World Dominion is seeing the compies attack a person again. Like when the compies attacked Owen Grady, that was awesome because in live action we haven't seen the compies attack a person since the Lost World Jurassic Park. So seeing them, because again, Jurassic Park 3 they only had a cameo, and then in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom they also only had a cameo, and then Dominion we finally get to see the compies attack a person again. That was awesome.
Yeah, but and I like to see that Alan and Channel released and then start eating all those bad people, which is they great, I like it.
Exactly, bro. You know, be another good fight. Imagine we seen like a large pack of compies versus a Velociraptor. That would be awesome.
Exactly, I would like that. That's very nice. Maybe in next movie we can hope that.
Yeah, like that would be awesome for sure because it's a fair fight. Like we've seen a large pack of compies versus a human. Imagine we saw like a larger pack of compies versus like a Velociraptor.
Yeah, right. So yeah, but also I think that so I think the Dinosaurs is the size I don't think is ever twice a meter, to be honest, because he weighs down there sometimes.
Yeah, now like here's the thing: if it's a large pack of compies versus a Velociraptor, here's the thing: like let's say it was the amount of compies that was in the Lost World, the Raptor would probably win with mid to high diff. But like let's say it's a compy pack that's about 2 to 3 times the pack that we saw in the Lost World, then I think the compies would win for sure.
Huh? What do you mean? Huh?
Like my point is like I think a Velociraptor would easily kill like a small to medium pack of compies, but if it's like a gigantic pack of compies where they just keep coming like ants, kind of like how in Jurassic Park 3 the delete scene where the raptors just kept coming like ants on the Spinosaurus to the point where there's like 40 raptors on the Spino. I think if it's like similar to that, then the Velociraptor would definitely die just how this like the Spino would die.
Yeah, but it's the Indoraptor. Oh my god, we need quite a lot,
Oh my god, to kill the Indoraptor, you probably need like 1,000 compies.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Indoraptor, I think maybe Blue. Yeah, but do you think Blue with her sisters can beat Indoraptor? Not.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the fact that the Blue was able to stand somewhat of it, like sure the Indoraptor would win a fight to the death of Blue, but the fact that Blue stand is somewhat with a chance. I think if it's the whole pack of the Raptor squad, they would definitely demolish the Indoraptor for sure.
Yeah. That's right, exactly. So do you think? So in your opinion, who wins the fight? Scorpius-Rex or Indoraptor?
In my opinion, I'm actually going to make a video ending this debate soon. But in my opinion, I do believe that the Scorpius-Rex wins, mainly just because like it's larger, it's poisonous, and the fact that a one-shot of the Jurassic Park 3 Ceratosaurus and a Brachiosaurus that easily, while the Indoraptor struggled to something as weak as Blue, it really does make the Indoraptor, and the fact that it's poisonous too, it really does make it scale higher than the Indoraptor.
Yeah, so I see many people say Indoraptor wins though.
Yeah, I never understood why though, because like I mean, like the Indoraptor would give a good fight, but I think the Scorpius-Rex would win with probably low to mid diff, probably mid diff maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that, and know guys, we're not saying that you have your own, say like, oh, Scorpius win Indoraptor, just in our own sense.
Yeah. I mean, like the Indoraptor has some advantages over the Scorpius. Like it's smarter. It's definitely smarter than the Scorpius-Rex, but the Scorpius-Rex is much more powerful though.
Yeah, well, but to me, but I think Scorpius-Rex wins. Why so difficult for that?
Oh, the difficulty for the probably mid difficulty.
Oh, so it's not high, not extreme. What do you mean?
I wouldn't say it's because I wouldn't say it's high to extreme only because the Indoraptors struggled, like kind of struggled to blue, while the Scorpius-Rex effortlessly killed the Ceratosaurus and Brachiosaurus.
Okay, Ken.
Yeah, so probably mid diff.
Okay, great. So what is your other positive about Dominion, or is that all?
I think we covered most. My other positives about Dominion was let me think. Oh yeah, definitely Bison returning, like and seeing Louis Doxon come back. Okay, that was awesome as well.
Well, would you like to see the Spinosaurus hang out with a crocodile someday in the pools in the water?
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be an awesome scene for sure. And then some other positive I have with Dominion was that the new breed of dinosaurs. And now the story of Dominion, I think I'm kind of 50-50. I think the plot was a bit too crazy because they showed like all these parts of the world without explaining it properly. But also at the same time, it was cool to see different parts of the world. I just wish they wrote the story better. But Colin Trevorrow directed the movie, so he needs to work on writing better stories. Colin Trevorrow makes great dinosaur battles. It makes it made every dinosaur the correct size besides the Dilophosaurus, and also makes great action scenes. I just think that Colin isn't the best when it comes to writing a good story.
Yeah, but I think the dinosaurs is that I don't think dinosaurs ever going to come back as Sam Midland, to be honest with you, because they
unfortunately
bring it as a gen or 2 times already.
I know, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Sure.
So, but there are minus we can hope because those days they haven't shown anything about him returning as not yet.
Yeah, that is true for sure. And I'm trying to think what other things I liked about Dominion. I mean, here's the thing: the locust thing in Dominion. Okay, the locust part was okay. I mean, I guess it was kind of cool to see prehistoric bugs. I just wish the movie didn't focus, so much on the locust. I wish the locust only had a cameo to a small role instead of having a big role, because it would have been more cool to see how dinosaurs are terrorizing the mainland, as we only got to see that a little bit. We got to see it at Malta, but I wish we got to see it more.
Yeah, well, I wish they fly back Isla Sorna and show something about what happened there, to be honest.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing. The fact that Isla Sorna didn't return in Jurassic World Dominion, or wasn't explained much, okay, that's definitely another disappointment for sure.
Yeah, well, Isla Nova, yeah, it's understandable because it's already destroyed, so no point talking about that anymore. But Sorna, I don't get it.
That's true.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to think.
Do you know the reasons why they didn't want to talk so much about Isla Sorna? Do you know any reasons?
I guess this movie wasn't really meant to be on Sorna. I thought it was, but from the plot leaks and stuff, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So hopefully in a future movie they can explore more of what happened to Isla Sorna after the events of Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, but maybe we can talk about what the Spino had killed or what the Spino had been hunting so far when before Jurassic Park 3 or after Jurassic Park 3, something like that.
Yeah, that would be cool for sure in a future movie.
Yeah, but and you say you want to see, and I heard you say you want to see a baby Spino. Maybe you can hope that to happen in the next movie.
Yeah, because if this movie is a prequel to Jurassic Park 3, it'd be cool to see the birth of the Spinosaurus and what it was doing for the first couple of years before Jurassic Park 3, because we know it was born sometime in 1999.
Yeah, but and then also, I heard and then maybe we can see the baby T-Rex Junior.
Yeah, if we could
as an adult.
See Junior return. Yeah, I think if we saw a prequel to Jurassic Park 3 and saw Junior became fully grown, that would be awesome.
Yeah, but maybe. Yeah, but I don't know. But it's weird that he didn't appear in the Dominion along with Barn Dog.
Sure. Well, here's the thing. For the longest time, people thought that the Rex in Jurassic Park 3 was the Buck from the Lost World because it was the same animatronic, or also thought it was Junior because since that was an adult T-Rex, Junior would have left his parents by then, and the fact that I had the same scar as his dad. But here's the thing: Jurassic World Dominion debunked that the T-Rex in Jurassic Park 3 was the same one from the Lost World, which is great, because for the longest time people were debating on that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Exactly. When they see them return in Dominion with along with Fancy.
Now, I don't know if it's debunked or not, if the Rex in Jurassic Park 3 was Junior or not. I mean, personally, I don't think it was, because I just think that, Junior would still, sure, he would have left his parents by then, possibly, but I still think he would have been on the other side of Isla Sorna. I don't think he would have traveled to the side.
No, I don't. No, I don't think that can be possible. Just remember that Drosophila will not kill everyone's 10th everyone, so they would just use a random one to make people get less upset.
For sure. Like the Rex in Jurassic World 3 definitely was a fully grown 13-meter Rex, but but the thing is, I don't think it was any of the Rexes that we've seen. I think it was just one of the original 7 Rexes that was born.
Yeah, that's right. But actually, by the way, but I don't think the Terminus will make the Spino kill the baby T-Rex, since that this T-Rex is was one of the most famous T-Rex that everyone likes. So having it to be killed is not a good thing.
Yeah. I do feel like Junior's still alive, though. I don't think Junior was the Rex in JP3, and I don't think Junior is dead. I think he's alive, and he's somewhere else in the world right now.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe Bart and Doll and the Junior T-Rex was now in separate ways and not in the same.
Yeah, because we know when Tyrannosaurus Rex becomes full grown, it ends up leaving its parents to live its own life.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
For sure.
So I don't think that can be the JP3 T-Rex, no, Junior in Jurassic World 3. No, that can be.
Yeah, it probably isn't, to be honest. It's definitely not Buck, because again, it's confirmed by Colin Trevorrow that the 2 Rexes that appeared at the end of Jurassic World Dominion was the Buck and Doe from the Lost World.
Yeah, right, exactly. So but JP3 T-Rex Junior is still a deliverable nose, but most likely it wouldn't. It's not.
True. And seeing the Lysosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, and also that scene where it fought the Oviraptor, that was awesome.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to see Oviraptor versus Pyroraptor, to be honest, and that would be amazing.
For sure. Or even if we saw the Pyroraptor versus the Atrociraptor, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I think Oviraptor would win, don't you think?
Yeah, the Atrociraptor would win, but the Pyroraptor would give a good fight, though.
Yeah, well, exactly. And then the dinosaurs, right? I think the dinosaurs also, or maybe the dinosaurs was an adult in Dominion, to be honest with you, because in Jurassic Park they say it's a juvenile, but in Dominion
they literally
the same
confirmed
size.
that the one in Jurassic Park was a juvenile, so that's why I'm still pretty shocked that when they brought it back in Camp Cretaceous season 4 and 5, and bringing it back in Dominion, they kept it the same size as the first movie.
Yeah, which is weird, but you do not know what the hell is them just trying to do, to be honest.
For sure. But overall, Jurassic World Dominion, I would say that I do prefer it more than Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And the main reasons is because I understand it's disappointing in a lot of ways, sure, but at the same time, it had more dinosaurs than Fallen Kingdom in Jurassic World. It also had the original cast come back. It was a much longer film than both of those, and also and the fact that they also introduced a Dimetrodon, that was awesome too. And there's the Bison coming back. I think all of those is why I prefer, out of the trilogy, Jurassic World Dominion is my favorite. But at the same time, the movie still could have been better.
Yeah, exactly. But it's actually quite a lot of things that they can improve. But
yeah.
But
I'm sure Jurassic World Dominion is your personal favorite in the new trilogy.
Yeah, it's my third favorite after Jurassic Park 3.
For sure. I mean, for example, for me, my favorite. So yeah, Jurassic World 3 is definitely my first favorite. My second favorite is probably either Jurassic World Dominion or Jurassic Park, and then after that, The Lost World.
Yeah, exactly. What's your least favorite?
My least favorite, probably either Jurassic World or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Okay, so may I know why Jurassic World your least favorite?
Well, the reason why Jurassic World's my least favorite is because, again, the Indominus-Rex isn't my favorite antagonist. It's definitely a good one, but it's not my favorite. And the fact that there was none of the original cast in Jurassic World, and Jurassic World kind of felt it was definitely a good film, but it kind of felt like a repeat in a way of Jurassic Park. But it still was a good film. It's just not my personal favorite. That's all.
Yeah, but Jurassic World there's one thing I like is that they meet Dinosaur herbivore dinosaur, which is great because it's the first time we see a carnivore versus a herbivore dinosaur fight.
Yeah, Jurassic World still is an awesome film. It's just not my favorite. That's all.
Yeah, right. Maybe what kind of herbivore do you want to Spino fight? Any recommendation?
I think a really cool herbivore versus carnivore fight could be an adult Dilophosaurus versus the Pachycephalosaurus, or seeing a Carnotaurus versus a Pachyrhinosaurus, Allosaurus versus Stegosaurus, or Tyrannosaurus Rex versus Triceratops. And it would have been cool to see Triceratops versus T-Rex in Dominion, but sadly that didn't happen.
About Spino, anything?
The Spino, I think a fair fight with the Spino could be like, what if we saw like a pack of Triceratops, like 3 or 4 versus the adult Spino? That would be cool.
Exactly. It is a David, yeah.
Or
David again.
yeah, just because like one Triceratops wouldn't stand a chance to the fully grown Spinosaurus. So that's like if it was the juvenile Spino versus Triceratops, then I think that would be a more fair of a fight. But if it's like the adult Spinosaurus, it'd be cool to see like maybe 3 or 4 Triceratops versus the adult Spino.
Yeah, but I thought, do you think David, will stand better? I think David, is. Sorry,
Yeah,
David,
Therizinosaurus is
Spino.
awesome. Therizinosaurus versus Spino.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think Therizinosaurus versus the juvenile Spino would be a pretty good fight. The Spino would win, but like if it's the adult Spino, maybe if it was like a few Therizinosaurus then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I heard you. Yeah, but I heard you said that the David is by far the fifth strongest encounter when you make the deal.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I would say that the Therizinosaurus is definitely the 5th most powerful land dinosaur in the franchise, just because of like its giant claws and how like and the fact that its claws were so powerful, it was able to get through the Giganotosaurus's armor. That's insane, man.
Exactly, and then I think Red Sea and Blue and Davy team up like Spino in Canada is not done well, or why even.
True. Yeah, like the Spinosaurus have to deal with like 2 raptors, 2 T-Rex, an Ankylosaurus, a Kentosaurus, the humans, and I think also Pterosaurus as well. And yet the Spinosaurus didn't even take a scar, and so he did all that while being weakened by mind control. Really shows how strong he is, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. I think
Yep.
in DVG, I think actually in DVG fight he didn't do any of this fight. He didn't do that.
Like in Jurassic World 3, he was at full potential, sure, but he wasn't fully grown. So therefore, in a way, he wasn't at full potential because he wasn't at max size or max intelligence yet.
You know the reasons why the Spino cannot break the door at the side. He can break the fence but not the door. You know the reasons?
I think the main reasons from what I've discovered and also from what I heard from other people is that he used up all his energy to break that gigantic metal fence that was really designed to keep all the dinosaurs out, which shows how powerful he was. And if you look carefully to how he was going to break the door, he didn't use his whole body. He was only using his nose to hit the door. So that's why the door didn't break. Because if he used like his foot to break the door or all his body weight, the whole building would have been destroyed then. So therefore, he didn't break the door because he used up all his energy and because he was most likely using his nose to try to break the door, like using his nose to hit the door, and that's why it didn't break.
I'm sure if that was the temperature Spino right, then yeah, the case would definitely be broken, even if it's just the nose. Also remember
here's the crazy thing. In Camp Cretaceous, he used his nose to break a boulder, and a boulder is much stronger than a metal door, so that's also more proof of how much stronger he got after Jurassic World. Like, holy crap, he used his nose to break through a metal boulder, just effortlessly, and it broke easily, remember?
That's right, and then he puts those stones and then just swallows Simon whole with a thing insane.
Yeah, and well, in Jurassic World 3, the metal door was much weaker than those rocks, and yet he used his nose like 6 times and didn't break. So therefore, that shows that he was not fully grown in Jurassic World 3, and that shows that when in Season 4, he definitely was at full potential. But here's the problem: in Season 4, he wasn't up against any battle, so he's only fighting the Smilodon and robots, which obviously he beat those no dip. But it would have been more cooler to see him at full potential in Season 5 because there's much more dinosaurs he could have fought in Season 5. But sadly, he was not at full potential because he was in mind control 95% of the season.
Yeah, and I know why. Because remember, Structure wants to make the TS spin the time battle, so he's trying his best not to win the spine and the plot armor away. So
for sure,
yeah,
like the way he handled the rematch was done perfectly. There was no plot armor. The Spinosaurus won in a fair 1v1, and then the final battle it only lost because it just woke up from mind control, and because he hasn't eaten or slept in days, and because he's out of his prime, and it was also a 2v1. And he also when the moment he was awake from mind control, he had like 2 seconds to react to Big Edie when charging it. And also keep in mind, Big Edie wasn't nearly as much mind controlled as him. She's had days to sleep and also eat to recover. So that's why so therefore she won because she cheated in the final battle. Well, and like the other day when the Spinosaurus was fighting Big Edie there, he won there because he was ready for battle then, obviously. And the thing is, like, even when Big E was at full potential, she still wasn't able to even injure the Spino.
Exactly, the Spino. and then the Spinosaurus was still warn her in the mind control.
Yeah, like bro, here's the thing. Like the biggest proof that he was being weakened by mind control is that when he was mind controlled, he didn't go for the neck snap at all.
Yeah, exactly. I also
He could have done it,
bro.
He had so many opportunities to do it against Big Edie and Little Edie throughout all the times like he was battling them throughout the whole season, but he didn't do it. And here's the thing too: people can't use the excuse saying that the reason why the Spinosaurus took no damage from Big Edie and Little Edie is because it's a kids show. Here's the funny thing: when the Spinosaurus bit Big Edie's neck, her neck was covered in blood, and when the Kentosaurus hit the Spino, it did nothing. And when the Kentosaurus hit Big Edie was injured from the Kentosaurus.
Yeah, so do you know the reasons why Kencho can make the Spino fall from the watch?
I think the way the reason why the Spinosaurus fell there is because number one, it was on all fours, and number two, it was being weakened by mind control. Number three, if you look carefully, he was on the edge of like a cliff there, and it was also probably the grass was also wet there because that the water there definitely got the grass, right? So I think like the Kentosaurus didn't knock him down; it made him when the Kentosaurus hit him, it made him slip.
Oh, I think that would make more sense, bro.
And also, it's also important to note that when the Kentosaurus used all its force to hit him in the face, it did absolutely nothing to him.
Yes, I think he didn't like die or just get knocked out or something.
Yeah, like if that was a T-Rex or an Allosaurus, they would have been extremely injured and covered in blood.
Yeah, I think Indominus-Rex right also saw the other also saw so it's not who thought that Kencho.
True. Yeah, like the Spinosaurus and Indominus-Rex definitely have that in common. When the Indominus-Rex got hit full force by the Ankylosaurus, and then when the Spinosaurus got hit full force from a gigantic 8-meter long Kentosaurus, it did nothing to both of them. So therefore, Spino and Indominus are definitely extremely durable because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially the Spino.
Yeah, even the other. So I mean, even the other will not get injured from that since he survived a scratch on Derby and Rexy bite without any damage at all. No.
True. But anyways, bro, since we've done most of our review, let's talk about what we rate Jurassic World Dominion and also Jurassic World Dominion the extended cut. So I'll go first. So Jurassic World Dominion without the extended cut, I rate that I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10, and then the extended cut I would give it a 7 out of 10.
To me, I would say since I told you Jurassic Dominion is my favorite movie compared to the rest, I'll just give 8, right? Including the extended cut, I would say 8.5 or 9.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair rating. I can agree with that in a way. It's just that I would have given it a higher rating if the Spino was there and if we had some more battles and also just a better story. I think that would have made the film definitely 10 out of 10. But sadly, it didn't happen. But it still was a good film though. It just could have been a lot better.
Yeah, exactly.
It definitely was an improvement from Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World. But here's the thing. I think for Dominion, if Dominion wasn't going to be the last film in that trilogy, in the next film, like let's say Dominion had actually, you know what they should have done? Jurassic World Dominion should have part 1 and part 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, like imagine this: the Giga was the main antagonist in part 1, and then in part 2, there's another Giga that comes, and the Spino's in there as well. But can you imagine that, bro?
Yeah, exactly. We can introduce 2 Giga.
Yeah.
Maybe one is on the prologue, one is on the original one, something like that.
Yeah, like one fights Rexy and then one fights the Spino.
Exactly, that would be great.
But overall,
but try to make the.
Sorry, what?
But when the Spinosaurus did try to, what I want to see is that make sure the fight try to be as long as possible. Even though I know the Spinosaurus will be the leader, but try not to make it die so quickly, right? Just be a bit long as possible.
Well, again, it would be a mid to high diff, so therefore it wouldn't be super long, but it wouldn't be super short either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so 55.
Yeah, like it definitely wouldn't be 24 seconds like it was in Jurassic World 3, because obviously the Giganotosaurus is definitely stronger than the JP3 Rex.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, well, and also right, I think so you see, BET is the strongest T-Rex, right, compared to the rest.
She is, and I'll make a video in the future explaining more about that. But anyways, is there anything else we should talk about Jurassic World Dominion? Did we miss anything, or?
Yeah, and then I think right. Is there anything? Do you have anything you want to talk about else? Anything else you want to say?
For Jurassic World Dominion, let me think. I think also one more disappointing part about the movie is that I think it was apparently in the past they were considering having a woolly mammoth in the movie, but that got cut, so that was disappointing.
Yeah, but also hopefully, I think maybe they will introduce that in the next future movie. Would you like that?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, Jurassic World 4 can make up for the things that Jurassic World Dominion didn't do. I mean, like, I am glad they're making more movies, so at least that way these new movies can hopefully make up for what the last movies didn't do. You know?
And then I heard you also said that the Control wouldn't be done in the next movie, right? It'll be a new person or something. What's his name? The new director?
Yeah, Gareth Edwards is going to be directing Jurassic World 4, which I think he's a great choice because he's directed Godzilla 2014. He also directed Star Wars and another film called Monsters.
But I think he will make the Spinosaurus do great also in the next movie as well if he make him turn.
For sure. But anyways, guys, tell us, what are your thoughts? Did you like Jurassic World Dominion? Did you not like Jurassic World Dominion? What parts about Dominion did you not like, and what did you like about it? And tell us what you rate Jurassic World Dominion. And Jurassic Giga, it was definitely amazing to have you on the channel. We'll do more videos in the future, bro, okay?
Okay, sure. I will see you soon. See you again.
For sure. Anyways, take care, everyone.